So today we are coming together for International Women's Day. Thought there's no better way to mark the occasion than getting all the women together and having some roles. We had Karen take a Yoga for BJJ warm-up, quick warm-up for about 10-15 minutes, and then we just have a timer on, getting everyone rolling with as many people as possible, getting a good sweat on and having a good bit of crack.
Fox. I am a blue belt at Forge Grappling. I've been training for about 3.5 years now, and for me the biggest bonus that I've got out of training is when I started training I was pretty chunky, and since I started I have lost something like 10 or 12 kilos, and aside from the weight loss, it's more the self-confidence I've gained in myself. There's nothing like going to training and rolling my guys and getting smashed by them, also having my days of smashing them too, and just discovering like what my body can do. You don't have to count yourself as a weight. It's not about how much you weigh, but what you can do with it. And actually, the longer I train, the more I realise that even as I've lost weight, I actually wish I was nearly heavier sometimes, so I could like smash a bit of side control pressure into people's faces. So yeah, I think Jiu-Jitsu is just incredible for teaching women that your body is so much more than what you weigh on the scales.
I'm Anna. I train at Newground. I'm a blue belt, a 2-stripe blue belt. I started training about 4 years ago now, but it's kind of hard to tell with COVID. But I started Jiu-Jitsu because I have a very stressful job. I'm a nurse in the emergency department in the Royal. So Jiu-Jitsu is literally the only thing that like completely takes my mind off work. And I found it really helped with like my anxiety and things going into work. Like nothing really phases me anymore once you've rolled with big fellas and stuff, so yeah.
I started training 3 years ago because I worked for the emergency services and I wanted to get a bit more comfortable with people being in my space, learning how to get somebody off me if they were too close or taking grips on me, and that's the main reason I started. But I learned pretty quickly that it was really good crack. I'm not here for competition, I'm not here to try and get to black belt. I just keep coming because I always have loads of fun. It's great exercise. I always leave with a smile on my face. I've made some great friends and there's just a real great community. The coaches are brilliant, they're really supportive. They know that I can't come 3 or 4 times a week and they're just always happy to see me and always full of enthusiasm, and I would just say give it a go and come in and see what you're missing.
Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a male-dominated sport, but from my own experience, and I'm sure a lot of the women here will tell you as well, everyone is very welcoming. It's a sport that makes you you get comfortable being uncomfortable very quickly. And everyone, I think, remembers their first day and how that felt. So most of the men, I find, have the utmost respect for any woman training in the gym because they know how hard it is for themselves. A lot of the women might be smaller, might be the only woman on the mat all the time, and they're still giving their best and turning up every day. So even if you do find yourself in a gym with loads of men, I'm sure they will welcome you into the sport. A lot of clubs will run a ladies only program as well, so that's something to look out for if you want to kind of ease yourself into the sport too.
My name is Grace. I'm a white belt 1-stripe from Yoda Gym, and the reason I started doing Jiu-Jitsu was because my partner was doing it and it's all he talked about all the time, and thought the best way to understand what he was talking about was to give it a go. So I joined a women's only class and it was the best thing I ever did. It's given me more confidence just day to day. But also just learning things and how to use your body and like rolling with great ladies and men, and just being able to focus solely on one thing that you're doing at that very given time, because it's the only thing you can think about, because otherwise you're going to get choked and you're going to have to tap. It just really helps you forget about all the day-to-day distractions that are really bothering you and getting you down, or even just if you need to go and chat with friends. And it's just a really good community of people, and no matter where you go, everyone just seems to be really lovely, so I think everyone should at least give it a go.
The idea behind starting to run the open mats for women all over the country is because I know whenever I started there weren't very many women to train with. So now we have 30, 40 women on the mats all training together. They're all from different backgrounds, different gyms, different levels as well. Some people have been training for years, some people have been training a few weeks and decided to jump in as well. So we did have some companies sponsor the event as well. So thank you to Even More Protein. We had Scramble Ireland as well. Nocco Ireland too. Progress gave a little discount code, and Ursa Minor Bakehouse provided us with some treats for the open mat as well. So thank you all so much. Tom from Audio is here too, showing us all his lovely gi and no gi stuff, and very kindly let us all enter into a raffle to hopefully win a nice prize at the end of the night. Honestly, even a small gesture like that makes someone who's like a minority in the sport feel really appreciated and valued, so it does mean a lot, and I'm sure everyone's going to be really happy with their little goodie bag at the end of the night. What I would say to anyone looking to start, just go for it. Find a local gym, give a class a go, and you probably will feel like you're stepping way out of your comfort zone, but I promise you won't regret it. It's trying something new, you'll gain confidence, you'll meet people and make friends all over the world, and be part of a really great community as well. So that's what it's all about. That's why we're all here training together today.